Hello TK, welcome to your reading lesson. For today's reading lesson, we have two objectives. So this is the first one, and be sure to look out for the next one later in our video. All right, let's begin with our first objective. Ready? Objective, objective, objective. It is what we are going to learn. So our first objective, ready? Repeat after me. I can match things that look exactly the same. So we are going to be matching things that look exactly the same. We're going to be doing this by completing activity page 5 and activity page 6 together. Along with activity page 5 and 6, you will be needing a blue crayon. I am using a blue marker, but you are going to be using a blue crayon to complete your activity page. Remember, we are matching. We are going to be drawing a line from one object to the next, and we are matching the ones that are exactly the same. Okay, step 1, write your name, first and last. So if we zoom into the left side of our paper, go ahead and look at the red star. We are looking at our first category. This is our first group. Our first group, although they may all look like the same thing, you might think they're exactly the same, but they're not. They are not exactly the same because they aren't all the same color and they are not the same size. So we're going to start with the side all the way to the left. I want you to take your blue crayon. I'm going to use my blue marker. And we are going to match our first bed with the bed on this side that is exactly the same. This means that the bed on this side has to be the same color and the same size as this one. So let's find it. I have a red big bed. I'm going to match it with the other big red bed. Draw a line across. Now moving on to my next item, I have a medium yellow bed. Which one of these beds is exactly the same as this one? Go ahead and match it. Good job. Now for our last item on this side, I'm looking at a small blue bed. And I'm going to match it with the item that looks exactly like it. Oh, I need to make sure I go all the way. Good job, TK. Okay, TK, so now if we move from this category over to our next group, in this group, we have all hats. So they are the same item, they are all hats, but they are not exactly the same because they are different sizes and different colors. So let's go ahead and match the ones that are exactly the same. These are not exactly the same. Let's see if we can find the other hat that's exactly the same as that one. Go ahead and match your hats. I'm going to go down to my yellow medium-sized hat and find the other medium yellow-sized hat. And draw a blue line across. So we are matching, we are connecting our items. Now last but not least, I have Baby Bear's hat. It's small and blue. I'm going to match it to the other small blue hat. Very good, TK. We finished activity page 5 together. Go ahead and flip your paper over. All right, TK, now that I flipped my paper over, I am now looking at activity page 6. So on this page, we are doing the exact same thing we did on the other page. On this page, we are going to be looking at our pictures that are all the way on the left side of our paper. And we're going to be matching it to one of these pictures. So if we look at Papa Bear, he is sitting in his chair reading a book. Which one of the pictures in Papa Bear's row is doing the exact same thing as the first picture? Go ahead and underline that picture. I think I found it. It's right here in the middle. They're both reading books and they're both sitting on a chair. So I'm going to underline with my blue crayon from left to right. Good job. Now we're moving down to Baby Bear's picture. If we see Baby Bear, he is eating porridge and sitting down at a table. Which one of these pictures is exactly the same as this one? This one, right? Yeah, they're both eating out of the porridge bowl and they're both sitting down at a desk. Go ahead and underline that picture from left to right. Now we have reached the bottom of our paper. We're looking at Goldilocks' row. and you see Goldilocks sleeping in Baby Bear's bed, go ahead and find the other picture that looks exactly like this one. This one, right? Yeah, Goldilocks is doing the exact same thing in both pictures. I'm going to underline that picture. Good job. So for our second objective, we are not going to be looking at things that are exactly the same anymore. Now, we're going to be matching things that go together. So you just read 2 books. You read Little Red Riding Hood and you read The Three Bears. In those stories, they each have their own set of characters. Because you know, all these characters, they are not in the same story. They do not all go together. Some of these characters belong in Little Red Riding Hood. That is going to be our first group. And some of these characters belong in The Three Bears. That is going to be our second group. Now your job, TK, you are going to use this activity page and your scissors. I want you to cut out all of your characters. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You are going to have a total of 8 characters. And your job is to put them in 2 groups. One group will be the characters that all go together in the Three Bears story. And the other group will be characters that all go together in the Little Red Riding Hood story. Okay, TK, once you are all done sorting your 2 groups, I want you to take a video of yourself pointing to each group and letting me know which group belongs to which story. Good luck, TK. I believe in you.